All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're talking about a really important topic, these new AI-powered scams that are designed to trick you and the people you care about. Now, the technology behind them sounds scary, but the ways to defend yourself, they're actually a lot simpler than you might think.
You know, a phrase like this is designed to hit you right in the gut. It's the sound of what is, right now, the _1 scam targeting seniors. The whole point is to make you panic so you don't have time to think straight. Scammers have been using the same old trick for years, but now they have a terrifying new weapon.
So here's how the game has changed. In the old days, you might get a call and think, that doesn't really sound like him. But now, with AI voice cloning, a scammer can grab just a few seconds of someone's voice from a social media video and create a perfect, flawless copy. We're talking the same tone, the same emotion. It's an exact replica, designed specifically to fool you.
So that's the big question, right? How in the world do you fight back against a perfect AI fake? Do you need some kind of crazy, sophisticated technology yourself? Well, the answer is going to surprise you. It's no. Actually, it's the exact opposite.
This right here is the most important thing to remember. You absolutely do not need to be a tech wizard to stay safe. Your best weapons are things you already have, your common sense and a solid, simple plan. This is how you take the power back from them. Okay, so let's get into the action plan. Let's say you get one of these calls and that little alarm bell in your head starts ringing. There is a simple 3-step process to follow right in that moment.
First, and this is absolutely crucial, pause. Scammers rely on creating a sense of emergency. They need you to act before you can think. Just take one deep breath. That's all it takes to get back in the driver's seat. Second, verify. Tell them, okay, let me call you right back. Then hang up, don't ask, just do it. And call the person back on the number you already have for them. If your grandson picks up from his college dorm, guess what? You just busted a scam. And third, hang up and block. Don't get into an argument, don't try to lecture them. The longer you stay on the line, the more they can try to manipulate you. Just end the call, block that number, and move on.
So that 3-step plan is your emergency defense. It's what you do in the moment. But what if I told you there's something you can set up today that can stop these scams dead in their tracks? This is your ultimate low-tech shield. Just think about it for a second. If the voice on the other end of the phone is a perfect, flawless copy, how can you possibly prove it's a fake? Well, the AI can copy a voice, sure, but you know what it can't do? It can't read minds. It can't access a memory. You beat them with something the technology can never have, a shared secret, a piece of information that only exists inside your family's heads and absolutely nowhere else. And we call this the family code word. It's just a word or a simple phrase that you and your loved ones agree on ahead of time. So if someone calls you in a panic asking for money, you just calmly ask them, okay, what's the code word? An AI has no way of knowing it. A scammer is just going to be stumped. It's really that simple. So when you're making your code word, try to pick something memorable but also unique. You know, something like Operation Pineapple or a funny family inside joke. But the biggest rule, and I can't stress this enough, is you can never, ever share it online. It can't be on Facebook, it can't be in an email, it can't be anywhere a scammer could find it. This secret stays in the family, period. Okay, so the code word is your silver bullet for those voice scams. Now let's zoom out a little and talk about building up the rest of your digital armor with a few really essential security habits. Here are 4 key habits. First, start using passphrases, not just passwords. A short sentence like, I love walking my dog on Sunday, is way stronger and easier to remember than some jumble of letters like dog lover 72. Second, turn on 2-factor authentication. You'll see it called 2FA wherever you can. Think of it like a digital deadbolt on your accounts. Third, just be mindful of your digital footprint. Every public video you post is another piece of your voice that a scammer could use. And finally, and this is a big one, no legitimate company or government agency will ever demand you pay them with gift cards, a wire transfer, or cryptocurrency. Ever. Scammers love those because they're basically untraceable. So you've learned the tactics, you're building up your defenses, but the last piece of this whole puzzle is understanding that this knowledge, it isn't just for you. Look, I know reporting a scam attempt can feel like a big hassle, but it is so, so important. Every single report helps law enforcement connect the dots and track these criminals down. You telling your story might just be the thing that saves your neighbor from losing their life savings. Your silence only helps the scammers. And that really brings us to our final and maybe our most important question. Now that you're armed with all this information,
Who in your circle needs to hear it too? Think about it. Who in your family needs to learn this? Share this explainer with them. Sit down with your loved ones tonight and actually create that family code word. Because the absolute best defense we have is a community that is informed, prepared, and ready to look out for one another.